Okay, so this is our preps for this week. Like I said before, our budget was somewhat slim, but we did actually get our package from Amazon, and this package was technically supplied by Alaska Prepper, because the gift card he gave me, I went and purchased some food through his Amazon page, and we got that in today, so we'll check that out. Now, I know people's like, what is that shiny stuff all over your things? Well, I'll get into that detail here in a minute. But we picked up 2 more bags of 5-pound flour. Alright, and well, I'm going to tell you now, we wrap our flour with saran wrap, and also a majority of our pastas. And then after wrapping it with just regular dollar store cling wrap, I take my heat gun and basically I shrink wrap it. I know many people want to say you need to use Mylar bags. Well, Mylar bags are very nice. They are very expensive. These are in our storage inside our house. So personally, I think they'll be fine the way they are. Could be wrong. I don't know. I've never had to package food and eat it 5 years later and hope for the best. Usually when we package our food is in a 1 to 2 year rotation, so everything is usually consumed within the first 2 years. We picked up some more ramens. We got the chicken, and we also have the beef. The wife did pick up the chicken breast again. It comes to about $5 for 2. 70 calories per serving, 3.5 servings. More teeth paste. These were actually bought at the dollar store, Crest. Alright, I'll go ahead and open up one of these. So it's 2.9 ounces for $1. So that goes into these stocks we keep in our bathroom cabinet, all of our hygiene stuff, things like that. We got some more hydrogen peroxide. We got 2 bottles of that. I do know hydrogen peroxide does have a shelf life. We keep it in the bathroom cabinet because it's cooler in the bathroom. It's nice and dark, so hopefully it extends the life out on those. Now, to get into the bigger deal here. Again, this is what was supplied by Alaska Prepper when he sent me that Amazon gift card to help out with this week's prep. I went and purchased food items. Now, these were a little bit more on the higher expense end, but I got 3 of them. Get rid of that. This is the Keystone ground beef. This is the 28-ounce can. Now they did have a, I believe it was a 16-ounce can. No, I'm sorry, it was a 12-ounce can for about $2 cheaper, but serving size is 2 ounce. Servings per container is 14. 11 grams of protein. for $6, and I think it was $6.28 a can. We went ahead and got 3 cans because, you know, order through Amazon, unless you got Amazon Prime, you get to pay for shipping. Oh yeah, and these do have right at a 5-year shelf life. Best used by 6/1/2024. Hopefully that's picking up. So yeah, they did have a smaller can, and I was going to do the smaller can because, of course, after you open up a can, you have to use it or refrigerate it. Alright, well, I know that if I open up this can, I can eat the whole can myself. Granted, though, I am a fat boy, but for the idea of one of these providing 2 people with a very good meal seemed more feasible to buy it at $6, and I think it was $6.23 compared to the smaller can that had a little less than half the size servings. These to me were a better buy, and also the ingredients are beef and sea salt. Only 2 ingredients. So yeah, that right there is the addition to what we purchased. Like I said, this week was really tight. Maybe I'll get to do a video for y'all later how I basically shrink wrap these things. I guess you can post in the comment if you want to see that or not. I do know most preppers prefer to use Mylar bags, and there is nothing wrong with Mylar bags. I like Mylar bags. It's just that sometimes I don't have the financial abilities to purchase Mylar bags. Sometimes even my Food Saver vacuum bags, I have to wait a while before I can purchase my next roll because good quality bags are not cheap. So yeah, that's what we did this week, and I do apologize that it's not a big old haul, but when it comes to prepping, every little bit helps, as long as you are doing something. As long as you are prepping some type of food item, medical item, guns, ammo, you know, you name it. As long as you're prepping and putting things back, you are one step further ahead of the game of everyone else. Alright guys, that's all I have for you today. Please click that like and subscribe button for me. And again, if you feel that you want me to do a video on saran wrapping, shrink wrapping with the heat gun, let me know. You know, it's a delicate process because cling wrap is pretty thin. I have to wrap these things multiple times, then heat it with the heat gun, because if I don't, it'll melt it and peel away quick. Alright guys, y'all take care, and again, make sure you'll stop at Alaska Prepper's YouTube channel there, and if you're not subscribed to him, please do. Definitely comment, let him know I sent you over there. Alright, so like I said, this is an experiment, just trying to get an idea of what type of system I actually need to build. Of course, the lid does have a little T. That T might be too high, too low. So we'll experiment with it and see how that works. And this is clean water, by the way. I am not filling that all the way because just that pot wasn't clean enough. I don't want it boiling over. And salt, because I want to see if it'll get that salt water taste out. That is a lot of salt, so give that a try. Hopefully don't blow my ass up, and here I am in the shed. So saw a little bit of something. There it goes. There it goes. Hope that's picking up there. Definitely a solid copper tubing. Would be more ideal. Alright guys, so this here didn't work. I've got very little water, and what came out of these old pipes I wouldn't recommend drinking. So like I said, it was just an experiment. I had some things here around the house to try out. Obviously it's going to be a bigger water boiling container. It's going to be airtight because I was losing a lot of steam coming out from around the lid. The piping, it's old piping. Let me check on some copper tubing and work with that on making a way to distill water. Now, yes, I am a Sawyer Mini advocate. Love Sawyer Minis. But Sawyer Mini is not going to filter out chemicals, pesticides, fertilizer. Alright, now here in Florida we do get quite a bit of rain, but then there's times that there is no rain. And speaking with my group here around the house, you know, we do have some ponds not too far away. I mean, within walking distance, under an hour. Actually, we got one that's about 15 minutes away. They were talking about retention ponds. Florida's full of them. Alright, that's an idea, but Florida's retention ponds, especially ones near the on-ramps, off-ramps, near the road, they got gasoline, antifreeze, oil. There's a lot of chemicals in these retention ponds. Things that Sawyer Mini's not going to filter out. So yeah, we are definitely going to be working on something for distilling water. This is just an idea to actually get the process going, more or less. So what I know what not to do. Because this thing right here is not feasible. And it's also going to be something we're going to be designing that we can actually put in a fire pit. Instead of having to rely on our propane. Okay, that's a lot of propane to boil water to steam and try to collect that steam. This is a luxury that's not going to be around. Sure, we have stocks, but eventually stocks run out. You're going to have to be able to have a water purifier, a system, boil water into steam without the use of fuel. I know, wood's fuel. Okay, I got that. All right, don't start with me. No, whatever. So yeah, it's something we're going to be working on. I'm not spending a lot of money on it right now. This is just an idea I'm tinkering with, but it is something I really want to get involved in and perfect, because having a system like this is going to be very vital, especially when you need to get hold of water. Alright, and there's a lot of contaminations out there that you don't want to ingest. Alright guys, thanks for sticking around, and I will catch y'all later.